Here we are at McLola Falls, day one. It's a little later than I wanted. It's about 9:30, but yeah, let's check this out. Beautiful views last night, gorgeous sunset, really pretty sunrise this morning. The stay was a little expensive. I think it was $130, which isn't bad, plus taxes. Ended up being about $150. Definitely worth a stay. If it was closer to $200, I wouldn't have done it. But getting a full night's sleep after flying in, man, that was definitely a good call. I'm gonna walk down to the visitor center. I was already signed in, but I want to get my pics and shit. I'm gonna do the whole trail, you know, no slacking. Alrighty, let's get it on. All right, and we're off. This is the view of the lodge right here, and if you keep walking this way, the trail is just right there. You see the guardrails here. Here's the trail to the visitor center. Here is the lodge. So let's get going, shall we? Thoughts? I lost about 20 pounds coming out here. I had a daughter about a year ago, and man, that baby weight, right? I feel physically strong, I think would be the best way to describe it. I feel physically strong, definitely a little overweight, a lot overweight. I think over the next couple weeks I'm gonna lose about 20 pounds. So yeah, here we go. I'm feeling strong, I'm feeling motivated, and Lord willing, I'll see y'all in Katahdin in 6 months, 4 months, 5 months. Here we go. Beware of bear sign back there, and it reminded me a couple story time. So I've actually been fortunate enough to see a bear, again, a handful of times. First time it happened in the Smoky Mountains. I was with a group of friends, and it's funny because we had talked about for weeks about what we would do if we actually saw a bear, and we had this plan. We had a gun, and the plan was to get down on one knee for myself, and my buddy would pull out the gun and, you know, see what happens from there. And what ended up happening was we saw the bears and we were awestruck. The thought of having a gun didn't even cross my mind. We were just blown away by seeing a bear and her 2 cubs. And the second time was actually in Minnesota. I was about to do the Boundary Waters, and a black bear crawled into our car and stole a bunch of our food. All our candy and beef jerky, brownies. And the third time, I didn't see it, but I was close. I was a shelter over, and a bear in the Smokies ripped through this guy's tent at night and ripped his bag out from under him, and took 20 hikers to scare it away. So I wasn't there for that one, but showing up a day after to the same shelter really put the fear in you. And yeah, they're out here, man. But this is their land as much as ours, so we gotta respect each other and live with each other. And we are approaching the visitor center, and from the top I have 38 minutes to the point I'm at now, so a 40-minute walk, slow walk from the top of the falls to the visitor center. In case anybody's wondering, it took, let's see how far it is. It's a distance of 1.3 miles. So we only have 1.3 miles up, right? I'm gonna take another trail on the way up just to shake things up a bit. But yeah, things that I forgot to bring. Bear line, which is okay because Georgia has bear boxes, but I definitely need to buy some soon. Hand sanitizer. Didn't bring that, so I'm gonna get some of that. and a lighter. Have matches, but no lighter. So we'll see if they have them here. Little archery range over here. Man, it's really pretty. Gorgeous day. Absolutely gorgeous day. All right, let's go in here. A little bit of the gear here at the visitor shop. You got very basic supplies, but everything you need. First aid stuff. We have a gorgeous section of the AT. Classic pose. Thank you.
Cool, you're welcome.
Made it back to the top of the falls. Took about 35 minutes. Actually took less time to go up. There was a sign back there right past the AT approach trail sign that says strenuous to Hikers Inn Hostel. From what I was told, it's only about 0.5 miles up the trail, but the trail splits and you go left to stay on the AT approach trail, and you go right to go to the Hikers Inn. Oh, never mind, it says 4 miles. Is that 4 miles? 4.6 miles. I wonder if that's a shortcut. I thought it was at 0.4 miles. From what I was told, it was worth visiting. It's another option in case you want to come up to the falls and not stay at the lodge. So yeah, just a heads up. Hikers Inn trail splits off right after the sign. One more thing, they're doing construction on the stairs, so only part of the stairs are actually open. I had to take a different trail, so when you go through the arches, you stick to the right or straight ahead and not go left where the sign points you to go. So just a heads up, go to the visitor center, ask where to go, but through the arches and straight ahead. It goes up a really steep forest road, but yeah, it seemed shorter than the way down, the normal way. Okay, coming across this little stream here, and believe it or not, this is what feeds Amicalola Falls. Beautiful, crystal clear water. Can't wait to drink some of that. All right, we're at about 3,200 feet. Probably a mile straight up, basically, from the last site. Nice little campsite here. Look at this gentleman, or lady, left some firewood there. It's a really nice spot. Big flat area over here, side to side. It probably hold three tents, and there's one past the fire pit over there. It's probably hold 2 tents. It's a nice big area, enough for 4 or 5 tents. It's a little more windy. We're about 200 feet up from our last location. But yeah, let's keep going. I've had a little pro tip. I forgot who I saw did this on YouTube, but they'll pack frozen burritos and Hot Pockets in their bag and let them thaw and eat those for lunch. Try it out with a chicken burrito. from the gas station, or from Dollar General, and it was yummy. It was really good. Definitely have to keep doing that along the trail. All right, I seem to be making okay time. I haven't seen the hikers that I passed a little while back, so I think all that time on the stair climber is paying off. I spend literally every single day 40 minutes a day on the stair climber, sometimes 90 minutes. A lot of days I did 2 a days, a couple times a week. So I've been training hard for about 2 months, both to lose weight and to potentially get back on trail. And it's paying off. I feel tired, not sore though, but not exhausted either. I could probably go for another 3 or 4 hours without a problem. Yeah, looks like we're getting closer. It's a little bit of information. Springer Mountain is 3.5 miles away, and 1 mile to the right is Hiker's Inn. This is vital information in case you get to the falls late, only have half a day of hiking. There's obviously a lot of camp spots, but if for emergency sakes you need to charge your phone or resupply, take a right there. It's a 2 mile round trip, but if you need to, you need to, I guess. So 7 miles in, I'm feeling pretty fresh still, but I know that could be deceiving my first day. 7 miles in, I'm considering posting up in the next couple miles, or at that shelter, Black Gap Shelter, but it's only 1:30, so maybe I'll sit down for a second lunch and then keep hiking, which is probably what I'm gonna do. All right, here we go. 3 hours and 44 minutes in, feeling good. I was looking at this beautiful moss, lichen stuff, and I was just thinking, when I was on the trail in 2021, I started mid-March, and there was a lot of people in front of me, and the side of the trails were just bullet holed with trekking poles. I mean, this would be covered in literally like hundreds of holes. But being this early in the year, the trail almost seems untouched, which is awesome. I mean, it's funny because through hiking, I mean, you know, get 1,000, 2,000 hikers going up and down the trail. I mean, you don't destroy the trail because obviously it's regrown, but it doesn't look pretty. It definitely looks worn, scarred, and you can tell where the holes used to be. But it is nice to be able to experience almost this virgin trail. Oh, look, water source. Should I get some water? I'm gonna get some water. Oh, what's up, guys? Take this opportunity to do some electrolytes real quick. Probably a little depleted. We've been hiking for about 4 hours. I like to bring a combination of Gatorade little pouches, and also these Walmart. That's what I've been using. They're caffeine pouches. I'll take 2 of these in the morning, and I'll consume these through the day. Just not a big coffee person. Yeah, we'll drink a little Gatorade, and then we'll keep going. Maybe I'll eat my other burrito. So far, so good. I just hit my first water source, and it was flowing pretty well. Probably filled up a liter in about 1.5 minutes. So I'm gonna hydrate, and I have about another mile or half a mile to Black Gap Shelter, and we'll reanalyze our life when we get there. Get this mixed up. Put this back in my food bag. One thing that's always on my mind is where I'm putting wrappers and food packages. I'm gonna try to keep them out of my pockets as much as possible, because you never know. We do live in raccoon country, only the 200-pound versions. We'll mix this up and we'll get going. Black Gap Shelter. It's funny, my first time out here in 2021, I think I strung up between these two trees right here. I met some really cool people and we all hung out around that fire pit over there. And there was a little party going on at the shelter. Old shy Martin didn't want to party apparently, but yeah, let's go check this out, sign the logbook, and I was gonna stay here, but I still have 2 hours of daylight left and only a mile up the mountain, so I might as well go up the mountain. Alrighty, yeah, look at this. I'm gonna sign the logbook and get going. This is a nice shelter. Forgot. Nice and big. Privies down there. Not too bad. Right. Look like this is the summit. Springer Mountain. Oh my goodness, we're here. Oh yeah. What's up, old friend? It's been a couple years. Oh man. Oh, fuck yeah. Let's go sign this logbook, huh?